Well, good morning. So this is where we ended up staying at last night, at this rest area, which is kind of nice because it's got stuff all over my lens. A Dollar General right there, so if you need to walk over and grab you something. There's a load of that pipe that we were supposed to get yesterday. It's kind of hard to tell if that guy was there when we were there or not because there's so many TMC trucks. I don't know if TMC has a deal worked out there, but they got like 100 of their own trailers there. They got a yard jockey trailer that will just grab an empty trailer, drive back there, gets to completely cut the line. They completely cut the line. If they're loading your truck, they stop loading your truck to load that TMC truck so that he could take a load of pipe back up to where you're supposed to park and completely clog that parking lot up. So, lost all respect for TMC that day. Of course, I guess if that company allows them to do that, then they allow them to do it, you know. The air conditioner is doing good. I noticed the camera doesn't bounce as much, so I mean, you guys told me to take it off the headache rack and put it back here because you guys were afraid of those lines flexing. Those lines never broke. It ended up breaking something inside. Oh, I got Mason texting me. Let me see what's going on here. All right, it's now 9 o'clock in the morning. We got that load that I was looking at last night and hoping to get. The only issue is it has 3 drops. So we beat them up on the rate. The rate's still only going to be good if they're decently fast about loading and unloading at these places. It's supposed to be some PVC pipe. Looks like we're about an hour from pickup, so I don't know. Did I mention, what time do you think that was last night? That guy beat on our door. 4 o'clock in the morning, somebody starts beating on the door. And I'm half asleep. I didn't even hear him knocking on the door. And Lita wakes me up and she's like, hey, someone's knocking on the door. I'm like, okay. I couldn't remember where I was, what I was doing. She's like, do you want me to answer it? I'm like, sure. And I sit up in the bed trying to figure out where I am and what's going on. And I hear some guy asking for gas money. Now we're at a rest area in the truck parking part. And some guy randomly knocks on a semi-truck door at 4 o'clock in the morning to ask for gas money. What is wrong with people? What are you doing, woman? Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Just knocked out pre-trip. I've got a couple of trailer tires that's got some chunks taken out of them. I've got one spare on me, so I probably need to start looking for another trailer tire. These roads are just murdering tires. Straight murdering. Alright, let me hop off here. We're going to shoot over here, pick up some pipe. This goes to somewhere in Michigan. This goes to where are you at? Portage from Colfax to Portage, Michigan. So, all right, we'll see you there. Anyways, back to the story of yeah, go ahead, punch his address. Oh no, I already got the address. Yeah. Quick update on my brother though. He's in the shop right now, or actually he's in a hotel room. He's got his truck in a shop. So basically what happened is he broke down in west of Atlanta area, and basically the high-low range isn't working on his transmission. So he called a couple of shops. Nobody had time to work on it, so I was like, try a mobile mechanic. He calls up a mobile mechanic. A mobile mechanic comes out. He's like, yeah, pretty sure it's the I don't know what it's called, the air solenoid for the high-low range.
Mason said they're all within 40 miles. He's like, it was like 6:30 at night at that point. He's like, I know of a shop that's open, or a place that sells parts that's open till 12 o'clock at night. Let me run over here and see if I can find the part. And I'll let you guys know. Well, my brother ends up limping it off the road to a Walmart. He told the guy, he said, I'm probably going to limp it off the road to this Walmart. He's like, yeah, that's fine. We send guys there all the time for when they blow their radiator and we have to do a radiator change or whatever. So anyways, he gets over to the Walmart, never hears from the guy again. Tries calling the guy multiple times, guy won't answer the phone. Chris is like, I don't know what to do. Wakes up the next morning, it starts working again. So Chris is like, well, I'm just gonna, he messaged me, he's like, what should I do? I was like, dude, I would at least find the part and buy the part and have it with you. That way, if this happens again, if you can't swap the part out, you can call out a mobile mechanic and he can swap the part out for you. So they're looking all over, they can't find the part anywhere. They're calling all the Volvo places, stuff like that. He gets up by Nashville, Tennessee, and it happens again. And it just so happened, the exit that he was coming up on, his wife got on and just started looking for all truck places and found some Eaton Fuller distributor parts place or something that carries a lot of Eaton Fuller stuff, and they had the part. They had like 8 of them. So pretty much that's where he is now. They charged him to run a diagnostic on this part, and that was $600 something. And when he first told me about this, he's like, hey man, does this sound right to you? He's like, the part was like $500 and they wanted $600 to replace the part, or for $650 they'll run a bench test on this part. He says, but if they run the bench test on the part and they have to put in the other part, it's going to be another $600 to put in the other part. And I'm like, how do they run the bench test on this? He said, they told me they pull it out of the transmission and do a bench test on it. I'm like, well, that's stupid then. Because if they pull that part out and you no longer have a part in your transmission and that part is bad, why would they charge you another $600 to put the new part in that you've already purchased from them? They have to put one of those parts back in. It doesn't matter if it's new or old. So I think he went back to them and they were kind of like, they were like stumped. They're like, damn, this guy's smarter than us. You know what I mean? So they agreed to put the new part back in for that price, which is crazy. Like, why are these places trying to rip you off? Or maybe they genuinely just wasn't thinking about it. Anyways, they ran a bench test on this part and they said that the part is still good, but they think you should still swap out the part. I'm like, of course they do. You just spent $500 on that part. But here's the thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. When they bench tested the part, maybe it was just in that time where it was working. So anyways, he left the truck in the shop overnight and they think it's the top plate. He just called me. They think it's the top plate. They're working on an estimate right now. So crazy. I don't know what I just don't know enough about. I don't mess with transmissions. I don't understand how they all work. You know, I usually watch a lot of YouTube videos and analyze a lot of stuff like that. But transmissions to me are just, I mean, maybe manuals aren't as crazy as automatics. Like we use an automatic in the race car. I just don't, my brain can only hold so much. Like, I don't know how old you guys are, but like the floppy disk drives where you had to stick like 20 different discs in to play one little game, that's how my brain works. Like, I don't have enough space to retain everything that I'm trying to retain right now. And if I move transmission stuff into my brain, something else has to move out, you know? So I'll just leave transmissions up to a transmission shop, you know? There's a lot of things I try to do by myself. Now, I can probably pull a transmission out and put a transmission in, no problem. But as far as rebuilding a transmission or kind of knowing the inner works of a transmission, that's completely different, you know. So he's sitting in a hotel room. He's definitely got to get he's definitely probably gonna have to get a room again for another night. So luckily it happened right at the exit of where he has his truck right now, so he didn't have to pay for a tow truck or anything. So that is a big help on him. Man, this industry is just rough, and fuel prices right now are $5.50 to $6.50 a gallon in the areas that we're running, and that's absolutely nuts. So, man, you can't take cheap freight. You can't let these places run over you either. Like me seeing that TMC truck this morning with pipe on it, Lita's like, I think that guy came in after us. So evidently he slept on that yard and they loaded him this morning. So he was there all night long.
Yeah, probably. Either he slept on that yard or he got loaded so late he could only drive an hour.
Yeah, maybe.
To a rest area.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. I'm kind of glad we're not going to Pennsylvania, because that part of Pennsylvania wasn't looking good to get out of. I try to stay. I tell Mason all the time, I don't want to go further east than Pittsburgh. You start getting over in the Philly area and all of that area, and it's like I always say, it's like a toilet bowl. Like, if you lived in that area, you could do fantastic in hot shot or in semi truck. If you're okay dealing with the traffic and just kind of swirling around up there. If you don't live in that area, man, I definitely would not go. I definitely would not go to that area. So, anyways, back to the story. Lita was telling some more about the story about this. He was probably a meth head, she said. Let me see if this is still looking at us. Probably a meth head, especially if you're docking on trucks at 4 o'clock in the morning. So, action.
So, like, he knocked on the door twice, and then I opened the door, and he was like, so, I had this job at Danville. It fell through. I just ran out of gas. He helped me out with some gas. And, like, I didn't need that, like, story. That's what, like, got me, like, messed up already. It was, like, already sketchy, because he was like, no, I had this job and it fell through. Like, just say you need gas money. You don't need to put a story in front of it. That makes it sketchy.
I don't know. How do you have the balls to knock on a truck driver's door at 4 o'clock in the morning? To me, that's crazy.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, this is South Georgia Hotshot. No. I have a dispatcher. I'm all set. Thank you. So then, like, he was, I was like, well, we don't carry cash on us, which we don't carry cash on us. And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, it was 4 in the morning. That's some balls to be like, really? After I said I don't
Yeah, like,
have
not
cash.
believe you. What are you doing, Mackies? Hey,
I think she's hungry.
are you hungry?
So, I was like, yeah, really? And then he was like, oh, okay. And then he left and he went between 2 of the other trucks.
Are you honking the horn
Yeah.
while I'm driving?
He went between 2 other trucks. I don't know if he knocked on anybody else's truck.
Does it look like this camera's looking at you? 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, okay.
But there were several other trucks there, like nicer trucks. Maybe hit those trucks up for money. We're just a shitbox Mac. So
Hey, don't you talk about my Mac like that.
So yeah, that's what happened. But I mean, like at 4 in the morning, like, yo, like you better wait. He said he like needed to get to Richmond. I don't know how far Richmond is from where we were at, but like that's not a 4 in the morning thing ever.
It's the nose cam of the doggy.
Yeah, they're gonna love that.
Yeah. Alright. Is that it?
Yeah.
Alright. Tell them bye, Mackies. Say we'll see you in about 30 minutes.
He just wants to lick you.
See, are you ready to eat? Honk the horn if you're hungry.
Yeah, right.
Honk the horn if you're hungry.
No.
Go ahead, honk the horn.
It's like, oh, you said food. I gotta get down now.
Lots of pipe here. Lots of pipe. Man, I wonder what they use wood for. I guess that's just the dunnage between the PVC. That's crazy.
Stop it! Don't go. Oops. No. Don't lick me. Don't do it. Sure.
It startled her. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Ah.
I almost died.
Come on, we gotta get loaded, Mackie. Come blow the horn. Come honk the horn. Tell him, let's go. Let's go. Let's get loaded. You picking your nose? Whack! 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 Yay! So you want me to pull straight in?
I don't know. Guess he didn't really say, did he?
Me pull straight in? Turn around. I got you. I gotta put that.
All right, so we are loaded up. See, this place is on top of it, man. They got right on me, got loaded me, and we're done. So basically our first stop is gonna be the 2 stacks of the green. Our second stop is the East green, and then the last stop is the gray. So we need to throw a few more straps here, and then they're gonna come out, take pictures, and we're out of here. Whoa, doggy. All right, we are all strapped down. Oh, look at this, we gotta fix that. Yeah, I gotta fix that. That's gonna pull right off of there. All right, I thought we were done. Lita thought we were done. Did you think we were done? Yeah, me too. Let's see, that's the front strap. All right, shoot. Let me fix this strap real fast, fellas. All right, now we're done, except for the bungees. We just got to put the bungees up. So like I was saying before, it would be the top stacks for the first drop, these bottom stacks for the second drop, gray stacks for the third drop. Puts us in a really good position in Michigan. We ended up talking this broker up $600 more than what he had it listed for. So now that doesn't always happen, and I don't always try for it if it's already a good paying load, because what happens a lot of times is these brokers will be like, I'll call you right back, and they basically either don't call you back or they wait a while to see if anybody else calls on the load. So if you missed out on a decent paying load because you were trying to nickel and dime them for 100 or 200 bucks, then you just missed out on a decent paying load. So that's what you gotta watch out for too. We lost an entire thing of bungees, didn't we? You don't think so? I thought we had 3 of those. Now? All right, I think they're supposed to bring us our paperwork and then we're good to go. I'm gonna crank this thing up, get some air in this thing, and we're out of here. Huh, fat butts? Let's get out of here. No, it's like, what is he dragging? Or is that a trailer? What the heck? I think he overloaded this trailer. Oh yeah, he definitely did, and it's dragging. It's dragging the trailer down the road. A car trailer. Good morning, doggies. So we made it to somewhere in Ohio last night. We're at a rest area. I think we have 3 hours left to our first drop. We have another load picking up. Hey, do you know where our other load goes? Is it North Carolina? I can't remember where it was. Mason called me about so many loads. I believe it's going back to North Carolina. I think it's 15,000 pounds of some foam boards. That needs a 4-foot drop tarp. But it has to be picked up by, I think he said 3:30. So we really have to hustle to get these things off. If they drag their feet on these things, we are screwed. Huh, fat butts?
So we can't drive until 8:30, I believe. I think it's 7:30 right now. So I'm gonna get up and get these dogs moving around, and maybe if there's a truck stop nearby, we can PC it to get some breakfast. Yeah. All right, we'll see you guys in a bit. Lots of sleepy trucks here still. Pretty sure all these guys were here when we got here last night. I know for sure this one next to us was, and this one up here on the left. All right, we are at our first stop. It is now 11:15. We've lost some time. So hopefully they don't drag their feet here. Hopefully I pulled in the right spot. I mean, it doesn't look like there's another spot to pull in, so this has got to be it. Hopefully they don't drag their feet. We've got to get this stuff off. We've got a handful of cash. We're gonna bribe these forklift drivers with, buy them some lunch, get me unloaded so I can get to the next one. Huh, Mackie? Yes, we see you too, fat butts. All right, Lita just ran in. See how fast this happens. Yeah, it's not going to be fun to try to get out of here.
No, it's not.
It's a little bitty lot. Nose up to this. $7:28. We are unloaded. It's our first one. You're gonna have to sit back, or yeah, take that off the thing. Getting out of here is going to be a nightmare. They should not have pulled us back here. Oh man, I don't think I can pull where he thinks I can pull. Maybe. Oh, I think he was talking about maybe having his driver move from there. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they need to do. Because I don't know if I can. They've got railroad ties everywhere to hold up these pipe. Maybe I should just, I don't know if I can make that turn right there. Huh?
Why don't we just ask if he can move?
Because I don't know if I can make these turns out of here. We've got, see if I can show you guys here. Man, this stupid thing. We've got these railroad ties all along here, and he was thinking I could back into there and pull out that way. But we got these railroad ties on the other side too. Hey, hey, get off my seat. Get off my seat, you jerk. We'll see what happens here. Leader's gonna see if he'll move. If not, we may just
Yeah, I think that's what's nice about having a pretty girl on the truck. Guys will listen to him.
Whew. He's gonna move.
Fantastic. I don't know if I can make that left-hand turn up there. All right, you got the next one punched in?
No, because I had to go ask that.
Rapido!
There's an E in this fucking number. That doesn't make sense.
E in the number? East? I got my driving gloves on, so I think we're good. I wish I could see in front of me. I don't know if we're gonna make this turn, dude. Oh, we are definitely gonna hit that pallet back there, ain't we?
Oh my.
Yeah, no.
Look, he said, hold on, hold on.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna move it.
Fantastic. These little bitty yards. I think they're used to like a straight truck delivering to them.
Highlighted red.
Definitely, this definitely ain't set up for a semi truck. Oh yeah. We might actually get these things off and get picked up today.
Just fucking get on.
Get on there. I think you've been hanging around me too long. Let me see. Are we gonna clear that pallet?
I think so. Keep them slow. Go on. Yeah, we're good there.
Okay, so now I'm gonna have to back this thing up, straighten this thing up to make this turn. Oh no, I can't see with your head in the way.
I'm just trying to make sure there ain't shit in the way.
Come on, you stupid clutch brake. Piece of junk. Oh my goodness. We are not going to make this turn. They shouldn't have pulled us back here. This is crazy. They should not have pulled us back here.
Good on the side.
Oh, we are definitely going to hit this, whatever this is, back on my left. Yeah. Are these things heavy? Oh, that's metal. Yeah, I thought I could just lift it off the road. If you did, I'd hire you. Oh, man. Gotta get that one right, too. Thank you. Oh my gosh, man. I still don't think there's enough room.
Stop. I think we're gonna hit this wood right here.
We still don't have enough room. I need you to get out and make sure I'm not going to run somebody over. Okay, go back on that corner and make sure I'm not going to run anybody over. What's he need me to do?
More shit.
Okay. Man, this super nice here. Hey, take and move that blue barrel up over here some. Yeah, the blue barrel. The only blue barrel out here. There you go. I should have just backed all the way out of this yard.